Just kill a dragon. I miss Dragon Age 2 where they just didn't exist. You fought one full dragon in that, I think. I say I think because I don't remember fighting one in the DLC with Talus. I don't remember the name of that particular DLC, but I know there wasn't a dragon fight in it. I don't want to go outside anymore. Shit looks spooky out there. Hi, Varric. Hello? Hi. Talk to me. I'll use talking to you to render things in.
So, I'm still trying to wrap my mind around this. We went to an elven rune, so a witch could consume a pool of magical goo and then walked through a mirror, and wound up back here. Have I mentioned that the shit that happens to you is crazy? I don't want to think about this anymore. You want to discuss something normal?
No.
Carry on.
Honestly, no. What are you doing by your door? Hi.
The Temple of Mythal sounds truly astounding. I would have liked to have seen it.
I tried to bring you.
What will you do with the power of the well once Corypheus is dead?
Restore what was or make the world better? I'll make the world better.
The war proved that we can't go back to the way things were. I'll try to help this world move forward.
You would risk everything you have in the hope that the future is better. What if it isn't? What if you wake up to find the future you shaped is worse than what was?
I'll keep trying.
I'll take a breath, see where things went wrong, and then try again.
Just like that.
Kinda.
If we don't keep trying, we'll never get it right.
You're right. Thank you.
For what?
You have not been what I expected, Inquisitor. You have impressed me.
What?
You have offered hope. That if one keeps trying, even if the consequences are grave, that someday things will be better. Forgive my melancholy. Corypheus has cost us much. The Temple of Mythal did not deserve such a fate.
They started it.
The orb he carries, and its stolen power. That, at least, we may still recover.
Again, I thought
With
the world
luck.
was gone.
Some of the past may yet survive.
Thanks for everything, I guess.
Thank you, Solus. We couldn't have done this without you.
Kinda could've.
You are welcome.
I say kind of because I probably would be dead.
How can I help?
Oh, Jesus. Can you tell me anything new
I
about
want to know
Corypheus?
more about Corypheus.
You have waylaid all his other plans. Now, as a petulant child, he will destroy the game board rather than admit defeat. Be ready for anything. He still believes himself a god, and gods do not fall gracefully.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
I'm gonna do like one last conversation with everybody because I think the final piece is gonna be the end. I'm hoping I'm wrong.
What happened at the Elven Temple? It's got me thinking. I should go back, shouldn't I? To Tevinter. Once this is done. If we're still alive.
Probably. You can help there.
All my talk of how terribly wrong things are back home. But what do I do about it? Nothing.
What brought this on? You're right, but
How
what brought
does
this on?
relate to the Elven Temple?
You encountered ancient elves. A piece of history. Something the Imperium didn't destroy. Maybe my people can atone for what we've done. There is something still left to restore. Maybe not all of us want to, but that could be altered. If you can change minds, so can I.
Ah, but you see, I am a protagonist.
You're not doing nothing, Dorian. You came here. You're fighting with us.
Thank you for saying that. I want to do more than stop Corypheus, however. I want to save my home.
Good luck.
It might surprise you to know that you're the one who inspired me.
Hell
You're
yeah.
shaping the world, for good or ill. How could I aspire to do any less? If it means proving that Tevinter can be better, that there's hope even for my homeland, I would do anything.
I don't like that last word. That word holds a lot of weight in this universe. Now, where is... Here's the stairs. Where is... Liliana? Oh. Well, now I don't wanna. I don't want to interrupt her praying, but I'm going to.
I was pondering who might be divine, and it suddenly occurred to me.
That it could be
Is
you.
it so ridiculous for the Grand Clerics to support me? Why shouldn't they?
What would you do as a divine?
If you were divine, what would you do? Change things. Change everything.
Oh boy.
Your support of the Mage Rebellion was a good start. We must build on this. No more circles. The mages will be free. The Chantry will accept them as the Maker's children. In fact, it will accept everyone. Elves, dwarves, even Qunari. Why exclude them? The Chantry allows our differences to tear us apart, instead of teaching us how we are the same.
I got a couple points. I don't mind the intent. Give them a version of circles so they still have a place to study with each other. It's not mandatory. And accepting dwarves is fine. Expecting dwarves, not so much. They literally cannot be mages. I'd support you.
I think you would make a good divine. I am glad to hear it. Your support may persuade the Grand Clerics to vote in my favor. Justinia wanted the Chantry to
So
grow,
I have 3 potentials.
but her reforms never took root. She was held back by tradition and was too gentle to force change. I won't make that mistake.
Oh. I don't like any of these options. But yeah, you can't force change.
You can't force people to change their minds. Then how will change ever come? People do not simply happen upon enlightenment. Most must be carried there. Justinia thought the circles needed to change. But why stop there? The Chantry alienated potential allies by brutalizing elves and belittling dwarves. If we could bring them into the fold, wouldn't we have peace?
We'd
There are
have
those
more
who would
peace.
cling to the old ways, of course. But they will see. I would make them see. But I've rambled on too long. I am not divine. Yet.
I like that side of her. Okay, so hi, Solus. Sorry, I landed on you. And I think I have to go up here to get to Vivian, right? Hey, Dorian. Like, I think this door leads to her. Hello. Oh no.
It's been quite the momentous day, hasn't it, my dear? We should probably give some thought to the very likely possibility that Morrigan will use her new power against us.
I trust Morrigan.
I have complete confidence in Morrigan. She won't turn on us.
My dear, even if she wishes to remain loyal, what will the Well's power do to her mind? She's bound to some ancient demon. Circle records have limited information on shapeshifting. There are mentions of counterspells that may prevent mages from transforming or from reverting to their true forms. I have my people researching these spells now. If they have ever been documented, I'll find them. The pieces are nearly in place. We'll soon strike against Corypheus directly. You've done well. I will be proud to fight alongside you when the time comes.
Shit, you might be the mage I bring. Oh, that was farther than I wanted it to be. Oh, hello, everything. Okay, so I'll talk to Blackwall.
Stop following me.
I haven't taken a step.
To talk to Blackwall, then turn and talk to everybody else, including Colin.
War in Olay has claimed too many lives. I pray that it's over for good.
I'll ask what I call you now, if it's not romance. Yeah, what do I call you now?
How shall I refer to you? Rainier or Blackwall?
I've gotten used to Blackwall. Perhaps we could treat it as less of a name and more of a title. Almost like Inquisitor.
Sure.
Reminds me of what I ought to be.
Noble sentiment.
Everyone needs something to aspire to.
Exactly. I'm glad you understand.
Nothing right now. Perhaps in a bit.
What are you doing? Lord Trifle's Minutia?
I return, Inquisitor, as does the Quizquisition.
Fucking
It
what?
begins now, and there is a timer. Thedas encompasses many wonders. What is currently considered this land's largest city.
Where is it? Minrathous.
I believe it's Minrathous.
Correct. Well
Wasn't
played.
fucking Guerin.
We will continue when I have time and the wind calls me.
Okay. That. Okay. Sure. There are worse NPCs in this franchise. Not gonna fault the Quizquisition for existing when it's
Will you be
mostly
coming
just
to the
harmless
readings?
fun.
After what happened, I just assumed.
Hi, Cassandra. What the fuck
Victory
are
in
we
the
doing up
Arbor
here?
Wilds. The Archdemon might have been a real threat to our army, but it flew off once we turned the tide. It is still out there, however. I wonder what Corypheus plans now.
If he returns, we'll face him.
We'll deal with whatever he throws at us.
Do not underestimate Corypheus. He is powerful, and you have yet to fight him one-on-one. But he will come. You will get your chance.
You aren't worried?
You don't seem concerned about that.
I am terrified. Yet I have faith in you. Not long ago, this was impossible to imagine. You, a valued friend, victory close at hand. The time has come to consider what will come next.
I have plans.
Oh, I have plans of my own.
As you should. Blessed are they who stand before the corrupt and the wicked and do not falter.
Was there supposed to be something behind us?
You have come far, my friend.
Yeah, the rest of the Skyhold.
It has
and
been
just
an
didn't
honor.
render. Don't talk like I'm gonna die. Oh no, we're on this one. So now I have to choose... Shut up. So now not only do I have to choose who needs to be divine, I'm also gonna have to just outright look up how many quests each person has to make sure I did them all.
You know? You've always been welcome.
It's a lot to think about. So much.
If Cullen has another one, fuck him, I'm not doing it. But then I have to pick divine.
You wanted to see me?
What the fuck?
Bull!
I got it!
Iboste sala talfashoth.
Yeah, my soul's dust. Yours is scattered all over the ground, though, so... Sorry, boss. I thought I might need backup. Guess I'm not even worth sending professionals for.
You were expecting
You
them?
knew the assassins were coming?
Little change in the guard rotation tipped me off.
You could have warned me.
Why didn't you tell me ahead of time?
You go through years of Ben Hasrith training to hide facial expressions when I wasn't looking. See? Like that. If I'd warned you or the guards, the assassins would have been tipped off.
How's the wound?
Are you all right?
Fine. Hurt myself worse than this fooling around in bed.
Knife could be poisoned.
What if they used poison?
Oh, they definitely used poison. Sarcomec, liquid form.
What?
If I hadn't been dosing myself with the antidote, I'd be going crazy and puking my guts up right now.
Okay.
As it is, it stings like shit. But that's about it.
Should we retaliate?
Are you interested in getting some payback?
Against who? The entire Ben Hasrath? Besides, this wasn't serious. Sending 2 guys with blades against me? That's not a hit. That's a formality. Just making it clear that I'm Talva Shoth. Talva fucking Shoth.
Please report the attack.
Tell Cullen and Leliana what happened. We'll tighten security.
Will do, boss. Boss, whatever I miss, whatever I regret, this is where I want to be. Whenever you need an ass kicked, the Iron Bull is with you.
Hell yeah. I feel like I've missed 47 conversations with Solus. Alright, Colin, lay it on me.
Though all before me is shadow, yet shall the Maker be my guide. I shall not be left to wander the drifting roads of the beyond. For there is no darkness in the Maker's light, and nothing that he has wrought shall be lost.
A prayer for you?
For those we have lost, and those I am afraid to lose.
You haven't lost your faith, then.
I'm glad you haven't lost your faith.
I've questioned it at times, but I found comfort in faith when life offered little. Corypheus will retaliate. It's only a matter of time. We must draw strength wherever we can.
What the fuck? Where's number 1? Never ends, does it?
Unless he gets bored and surrenders. Any chance of that?
I doubt it.
Hey, can we tidy up in there a little? I know I'm not exactly playing a religious character, but Jesus. Hi, Mother Giselle. Can I jump this wall? Worth a shot. Wait, so I gave Morrigan godlike knowledge. And I left Alistair to die fighting a giant demon spider? She must be thrilled at the way that went after Origins. Can I talk to you at all? Is this the quest? No, you just don't want to talk to me. Okay. Good God.
You've been skittish for days. What's up your crawl?
Sarah! I need to talk to you, Sarah.
I'm sorry. Oh wait, no I'm not. It's just the funniest, isn't it? That creaky old Abelas in Mythal saying the elves weren't destroyed by Tevinter.
A painful admission, I
An
imagine.
admission that did not come easy.
Of course it didn't. Because that's elfy elves thing. Being the sore losers of history. I never hear the end of it. Like being sad makes them better than me. Turns out they're not victims. They're the same as everyone else. Arseholes. Plus, a big old temple full of demon-worshipping lies. Grand, that.
You think Mythal was all lies?
You seem pretty certain. You don't believe anything from Mythal.
Course not. What, I should believe all that stuff? Because elves? I mean, it was impressive and all. Makes the Dalish look like tits for living in the woods, but so what? There can't be a bunch of gods and the Maker. Don't matter how much or little you believe, those don't fit.
True.
So call me stupid, but I believe the stuff not made up by dead people who failed. Mythal is a ruin full of demons.
I don't know about that.
Just makes sense, right?
What if even some of it is true?
There's so much history there. What if some of it is true?
No, now you're stupid. You can't think that because it's stupid.
But everything we saw.
Why believe it? Because Abelas looked weird? If that's all it takes, Coryphe's shitheel is full of lumpy truth. You're not even an elf. Why are you being so damned elfy? You're the frigging herald of Andraste. Every time you open your mouth, you'll sound like an idiot.
It wouldn't be the first time.
The Inquisition is probably used to me sounding like an idiot.
Not for me to say, yeah. Just saying. Anyway, believe what you want. So long as we kill Carifi fish. Whatever.
Carifi fish. Okay, I think the only one I have left to talk to is Cole.
Could be better.
Oh, he actually has this.
Corypheus died, and then he didn't.
Yeah, he got better.
That's why
Again.
he always felt wrong. Like he didn't fit inside himself. He wears another man's life. I thought dying was forever.
You and me both, buddy.
So did I. Corypheus seems to break a lot of rules.
Where are you going?
But is it him? Is he real? If a
Unfortunately.
man can be dead and then not,
He's unfortunately real.
could I have saved the real Cole?
You did all you could.
What happened to him wasn't your fault.
His hands were bruised from beating on the wall. It was dark, like the cabinet where he hid to escape his father. His belly hurt like knives, throat cracked dry. He was alone. I pushed through and held his hand. It was all I could do. He said, "Thank you." Thank you.
Ah! The sudden change in lighting caught me off guard. The only person I'm expecting to still have stuff to do for is Solus. So I'm gonna talk to him again before I go yell at the war table. Because I'm assuming there's a couple things I need to do at the war table. Also, wait, did we not get Samson? I thought we were supposed to do that. Aye.
How can I help?
Fuck it, tell me about the Fade.
What do you know about the Fade?
A great deal from my wanderings. There are few hard facts, but I can share what I have learned.
Tell me about the Breach.
I'd like to know more about the Breach.
Simply put, it is a tear in the veil between this world and the Fade, allowing spirits to enter the world physically. Small tears occur naturally when magic weakens the veil, or when spirits cluster at an area that has seen many deaths. But the breach is artificial. The anchor on your hand let you control it, and even opened a small rift at Adam.
I wouldn't call that small. That thing was huge.
I'd like to know more about the Veil.
Circle mages call it a barrier between this world and the Fade. But according to my studies in ancient elven lore, that is a vast oversimplification. Without it, imagine if spirits entered freely. The Fade was not a place one went, but a state of nature like the wind.
Sounds... Just because of what the Fade is, I fucking hate it. But at the same time, that sounds amazing.
It sounds like it would be wonderful.
And dangerous. But yes, a world where imagination defines reality. Where spirits are as common as trees or grass. Instead, spirits are strange and fearful. And the Fade is a terrifying world touched only by mages and dreamers. I am glad that I'm not alone in seeing the beauty of such a world, along with the obvious peril.
I'm so happy I'm not an elf, because I know you're an elf-specific romance.
I'd like to know more about demons.
Your circle says that demons hate the natural world and seek to bring their chaos and destruction to the living. But such simplistic labels misconstrue their motivations, and in so doing, do all a great disservice. Spirits wish to join the living. And a demon is that wish gone wrong.
Can we change that?
Is there a way to coexist? To live with them? If not in peace, at least without such active confrontation.
Not in the world we know today. The veil creates a barrier that makes true understanding most unlikely. But the question is a good one, and it matters that you thought to ask.
Okay.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
Okay, now that all that happened, I'm gonna talk to you one more time to see if anything pops up, cutscene-y, to give me a quest, and then it's the war table.
How can I help?
Nope.
We'll talk like...
Goodbye.
I'll see how I have to get his quest, because I know I haven't done anything for him. But that's something for another time. Oh, right, I didn't talk to Josephine.
We must plan for you to fight one last duel, my darling. This time for all of us. Once you find Corypheus, I suppose we must... wait.
You'll be in my thoughts.
I'll be thinking of you every step past Skyhold.
Flattering, but you have my permission to think of your battle. Please be sure to. I hope that you... Maker, I wish you didn't have to go.
You mean the world to me, Josephine Montelier.
Then return to me safely. I must attend to some tasks before you draw out our enemy. Do go before I begin to cry.
Aww.
A pleasure.
I thought we might go somewhere a little more private.
After that conversation, I have to do this.
I have so much to do.
That was adorable and painful at the same time.
Let's do. After you.
Sorry, Morgan. I want to know what those scenes look like for the other romanceable characters. Mainly Sarah. I can't imagine her being part of something so cute.
Inquisitor.
I feel like Sarah is you running around throwing pies at people. Okay, what do I have to do at the table? Because I know there's going to be at least one or two things, considering it was yelling at me to come touch the door. Orlais. Oh, just one. Bring Samson to Skyhold for justice. When Corypheus rushed from the temple for Mythal, he left his general for dead.
Letters are pouring in from all corners. Congratulations, pledges of loyalty, conversions to Andraste.
All premature until we deal with Corypheus.
Let's try that again. When Corypheus rushed from the temple for Mythal, he left his general for dead. My soldiers and I captured Samson with ease, given that he was still unconscious from your fight. While it will take the army some time to return from the wilds, we can expedite Samson's return in order to put him on trial. If you've no objections, I would be present for his judgment. Josephine says that our Elysian allies have offered to return Samson under the heaviest of guard. They're eager to see him face justice. Leliana says that Samson has given us no end of trouble. I would keep him unconscious with sleeping draughts while we transport him here. And Colin says Samson has earned an armed escort, guarded in a wagon which our fastest horses will pull back to Sky. I'm keeping him unconscious. Inquisitor Trevelyan. We have secured Samson in the holding pens, your worship. He's not said much. We'll bring out the villain for judgment at your pleasure. Galler Blythe. Nothing else in Orlais. I saw one in Ferelden? Locate weapon of Tyrda Brideaxe. Sure, I guess. Inquisitor, as a longtime scholar of the ancient Avar, I find the information you uncovered about Tyrda Brideaxe fascinating. Many believe the Avar are unsophisticated barbarians with no culture worth studying, but do not our legions say the same of us? The rich oral tradition of the Avar has been largely lost, leaving only these rune-marked fragments. Nevertheless, these confirm what we have heard in stories, that Tyrda pulled her tribe away from a would-be warlord and chose a hard life in the mountains for uncertain reasons. It is fortunate that she did, for had the Avar remained, the ancient Alamari might have pushed north and attracted the attention of the Naromanian tribes that would one day form the Tevinter Imperium. Had that happened, it is unlikely that Alamari would have survived to become Ferelden as we know it. Based on marker runes left at each of these locations, I may be able to find the site where Tyrda's legendary axe is located. A crystal-headed axe said to burn with flame would be a fascinating find indeed if the Inquisition will finance my expedition. Josephine says Sister Dorcas has distant ties to Ferelden nobility. There are nobles who would happily gain favor with Arl Eamon by helping her. Leliana says the Avar tribes are not friendly. Her scouts can get Sister Dorcas in and out of the mountains safely. Lincoln says if it's worth our time, I can provide the scholar with soldiers to protect her. I'm gonna go with Liliana. Inquisitor, I have no idea what to say. Scholars have debated whether Tyrda's legendary axe was an axe set with crystal, an axe with a magically reinforced crystalline head, or perhaps even just a very polished axe. But apparently, the word translated from the ancient language, commonly taken to be axe, in fact merely means hafted weapon. It's possible that translations of the saga have been edited to omit evidence that Tyrda Brightaxe may have been using what seems, from all appearances, to be a staff, as would more commonly be used by a mage. I apologize for my confusion in this matter. I will endeavor to be more diligent in my translations in the future. Yours, Sister Dorcas Square. Doesn't that mean she's related to Eamon? Release me. Let me out of the war room. I have a judgment. Oh, God. There it was. Not bad. Why is it telling me to go back in there? What the hell? I'm expecting to have to go back in there for whatever Morrigan wants us to do. At minimum, to, you know, unlock the area and get pulled in. Alright, what does Samson want?
Forgive me, Inquisitor. For personal interest, I have relieved Josephine, as you might expect.
You shouldn't have relieved her, but you can be here.
Knight Templar Samson, general to Corypheus, traitor to the Order. The blood on his hands cannot be measured. His head is too valuable to take. Kirkwall, Orlais, many would see him suffer. I can't say I'm not one of them.
Don't worry, he'll suffer.
I can make him answer for what he's done.
The Red Lyrium will steal your vengeance. You know what it does. Corypheus only delayed my corruption.
Are you still loyal to that thing? He poisoned the Order, used them to kill thousands.
Templars have always been used. How many were left to rot like I was, after the Chantry burned away their minds? Piss on it. I followed him, so Templars could at least die at their best.
Oh, they did.
Same lie as
all
the
of them.
Chantry. The profit just isn't as pretty.
Maddox respected you.
I found your people. They believed in you, believed your cause was righteous.
Not your business, Inquisitor.
Your friend Maddox was so loyal, he killed himself. For you.
They were always going to die. I saw what Corypheus was doing. So yes, I fed them hope instead of despair. I made them believe their pain had purpose. Just like the Chantry does. Right, Commander?
I'm not defending this.
It ended as well as anything else I've done. Corypheus would kill me on sight. I'll tell your people what they want. Everything I cared about is destroyed.
Oh, is this the judgment? Either let Cullen question him or Dagna studies what he can do. Cullen's questioning him.
Very well. Samson, you will spend your remaining years serving the Inquisition. Cullen will be your handler. Perhaps he can get something useful out of you.
I doubt the Commander believes there's anything worthy
I
left.
should have gone with Dagna.
You're not wrong, but you served something greater than yourself once. Perhaps you can be made to remember that.
Oy. I'm saving, because yay. Oh, now As far as I know, all that's left is to go talk to Morrigan and figure out how to do Solus's quest, because I don't think I've done any.